Right, we're going to rank the current UFC champions by their best knockout. I'm going to be including Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall in this list, and I'm not including the women, because, you know, what are we doing here? So let's not hang around. In at 9, Jon Jones against Shogun, when he first won the light heavyweight championship. Now, there wasn't actually many knockouts to choose from Jones. Even though Jon's got a really long career, he seems to save his most violent performances for at home. But this one was pretty good. Moving on to 8, we got Dricus du Plessis versus Trevin Giles. He does have more high-profile knockouts than this one, but I felt this was a better example of like a clean knockout, like one punch dropping his opponent, even though just before this he was looking more exhausted than Ian Gary's PR manager. In at 7, we have Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski 2. Now, this was an exciting moment, and it was a well-executed game plan, capitalising on a defensive vulnerability that they'd spotted. Unfortunately, I have to downgrade it a few spots, because it made me sadsies. Also, even though it probably shouldn't factor, I'm still annoyed that Volk didn't get a fully prepared rematch after such an epic first fight. At 6 is Pantoja versus Match Now. Again, not loads to choose from for Pantoja, but this one was a pretty nice clean knockout. Pretty much one punch KO, dropping him down. Lovely. And that's a more satisfying finish than you usually get from the little ones. No diddy. At 5, we got Ilia Topuria versus Damon Jackson. I really like this one. Really violent sequence from Ilia. Beautiful work. I know his knockout to Volk was a good one, and I did consider it, but I just prefer this one, and it's a little more nasty. He's a savage. In at 4, we have Tom Aspinall versus Sergey Pavlovich. This was another really exciting one at the time. With Aspinall's average fight time of about 2 minutes, there was plenty of knockouts to choose from, but this one was class. Look at him, darting, bang, bang. Look at his head banging around. Fucking sniper. Lovely work from Tommy. And in at 3, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Now, his knockout of Sean Strickland was beautiful, but that little let me cook moment to Herb just before, and the precision, as well as being the main event on UFC 300, it all just makes this one so iconic. Incredible. And at 2, we've got Sugar Sean O'Valium versus Eddie Wineland. Again, the Sean Aljo knockout was great, incredibly exciting, and it had massive implications, obviously, making him the champ. But the main punch was more of a knockdown rather than a knockout, and it's more of a ground and pound stoppage than a nice clean knockout. The Eddie Wineland one was just perfect, setting him up beautifully with that little uppercut feint, and then knowing his job was done the second it landed. Didn't even go in to follow up at all. And the way Eddie just laid there, frozen like Elsa, just added to the coldness. And in at 1, you probably guessed it before you clicked. What a knockout. What a moment. What a story. It's Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 2. It was at altitude. Leon was struggling. After years of pursuit and a string of bad luck, Leon finally got his chance, and it was nearly all over. And that epic talk from his corner, and then boom. One of the best knockouts in the history of the sport. Absolutely incredible. So there you go. I might do some more of these types of ranking videos in the near future, so let me know if you want that. And if you like this video, give us a sub, check out this playlist of recent bangers. See you next time.